I am so here to tell you that there will be times where you feel like you don't have any support. And your natural inclination might be to feel like you have no power. I am speaking from direct experience here, y'all. Like, there's been so many times that I've felt this way, where I feel like I'm in the world, but I am not of it. Where I give of myself and I mix in it, but like when it comes down to it, like the level of support that I have had, it just made me feel wholly empty. And at the times that this did happen to me, I absolutely felt depleted. I absolutely felt alone and in despair and just wondering what was wrong with me. Why is it that I'm not lovable or people don't care about me? And I'm happy to tell you that I have come a long way since those times when I thought like that. Because that will send you down a rabbit's hole of despair, y'all. And so, if this is applicable to you and you found this message today, I'm here to tell you that even when no one supports you or holds you in the way that you need them to, hold your power. Hold that power. You don't need anybody else to support you in order to build the fire inside of you. And a lot of times when people leave us and we find ourselves in silence, left to our own thoughts, left to really reflect about where we are in our lives, it is in that silence, it is in that stillness where we get the clarity of mind and the focus that we need to truly build up our power. Silence and stillness isn't always bad, y'all. It can be the great refiner. It can be the place where you build up your endurance in the potentiality of what is to become, is what I think of it as. So if you're in hermit mode and you're in isolation and you don't feel like you have the support, especially going into the holiday season, y'all. Like especially, okay? I know how it goes, especially if you're having the holidays by yourself. It can be really depressing. And you can just feel like I don't have any power, I don't have any love, I don't have anything, I don't have any reason to be here. And I want to say to you, how about you flip the narrative? How about you look at where you're at in your life at this particular point in time and think about all the things that you're grateful for. And you're like, why would I do that? Like when I'm depressed, when I'm down, when I'm out, do it. It's called a gratitude practice. Like think about everything you're grateful for. And then think about everything that has made you happy. And you might be crying by the end of it because you will never have really stopped to see those things and to truly appreciate them. And then I am also sure of this because it happened to me recently. You will also see all the decisions that you have made where you want to that led to you being unhappy. All praise to the Most High God, okay? We're human. We make these mistakes. We make these decisions that lead us off path, off our course. Even the best of us. And sometimes we choose to bring people closer to us who are not in alignment with us, all because we want support, all because we want to be loved. But what we don't realize is when we pick that pathway, when we pick that person solely off of a need to be supported in whatever way, whether it's financially, emotionally, or just to feel like there is someone that loves you, you are setting yourself up for the ultimate okey doke. Because when you make that decision, that person comes with all the other stuff that is not in alignment with you. And when you bring in someone, or you bring a thing, or you bring a place into your circumference, into your field that isn't in alignment with you, I have said it so many times in different messages. What happens? Chaos. Your peace will be in question. Your joy will be in question. You should not bring in a person, place, or thing solely because you seek, and that's the key word, that you seek the support. That is a hard lesson I learned, y'all. Because there have been times where I have been drowning and I just needed someone to see me. I just needed someone to care for me. And at the first sign that someone presented that they did, I latched on. I latched on like a person drowning. And guess what? It gave me a temporary buoy, but ultimately my head ended up getting stepped on and I got pushed down further. I have to laugh, y'all. I have to laugh through it. But it's real. When we struggle like this, when we struggle and we need support like this, it doesn't necessarily mean that we should latch onto and not release people that give us that temporary fix. What it does mean is that we should get still, we should get centered, we should get focused. If we do need help, we should ask for that from different people in our lives or different people outside our lives, external, whatever support it is that you need. You don't have to go through it alone in that respect. It becomes problematic though when we start putting our trust and faith into other people and other things and other circumstances to fix our problems for us, to solve it magically. That's where the problem comes in. We're like, oh, we're going to do this because it's going to help me fix that in my life. But the reality is the only people that can save us is us. We're the only ones. And if we're not the ones driving that and we're looking for that quick fix that I just talked about, we're going to end back to square zero and probably negative. Real talk, y'all. And so I urge you, I really urge you, when you get to this point, when you get to that point where you feel like you're not supported, when you get to that point where you feel like you're underwater, when you get to that critical point in your life, rather than allowing yourself to fall into density, into lower frequency, and to launch yourself into a depressive state or sorrow, I ask that you instead get really still and quiet and reflect. I ask that you do what you enjoy doing, whether it's reading a book, whether it's laying down, whether it's going outside, whether it's singing, and ask yourself, what do you need to feel supported? What do you really need? Like, what is the ideal thing? And don't attach it to a person, place, or thing. Attach it to an energy. And I want you to focus on pulling that energy in. But before you can pull it in, I want you to promise and commit to yourself that you will be it. That you will be it. That your higher self and you will merge, your soul, body, mind integration. That you will be it. Because once you be it, you will bring it. The real it. The real thing you are magnetizing. Rather than grasping for support from things that are really not in alignment with you. I hope that this message is helpful, that it makes sense. I hope I was clear. I love y'all. I haven't been doing messages. I haven't been posting content. My phone crashed about a week ago. My phone is on back order, y'all. So I decided maybe this was a little phone detox, and so I'm taking it. So I'll be posting periodically. Shalane Tukai, y'all. Have a good one. Peace.